I discovered jump math when I went to teach at the Haikolo Community School, and we were looking at something to help us with the mathematics. John's book, The Myth of Ability, I read that and I was just so impressed, because I knew that out there teachers like myself were really concerned that children were failing within the system and that there was very little that we appear to be able to do for them. So a phone call to John, and he actually came out to our community, and that's where Jump Math in BC started. Parents and community leaders are worried about their children. Many children are failing math. They're dropping out at grade 10, and this is a major problem. If a student drops out in grade 10, they cannot do many jobs, so doors are closed to them. So if you have a student that is struggling, please do not give up on them. I've been very fortunate because I've been invited to many communities. I've traveled to Prince Rupert, Getkatla, Kespiaks, Gettinja, I've gone across to Janvier, Fort Nelson, I've traveled around Vancouver area, and everywhere I go I come across teachers who are desperate. They're desperate for help. They aren't reaching their students. They are very worried that children are failing mathematics, and children feel that they cannot do this subject. And so my job is the best job in the world. I go and I do workshops with teachers, and all I do is show them where to access the material. All our material is online. It's free. You can download it, or if you can't download and print material and you want it in a hard copy, you can order it. This material we've made available to everybody, so that teachers from South Africa to Kenya to Malawi to Canada to the United States, it's available for anyone who wants to help students achieve their full potential. I love jump math. I love going to do workshops in communities. I love the excitement that when you've worked with elders or parents or teachers, and they go away and they give you a call in a week's time or a month's time, and they say, wow, this is just great. My kids are loving math. I am loving teaching it. When teachers are empowered and they have the tools to teach effectively, miracles happen in classes. Teachers are happy, children are happy, and parents are happy because their children are actually getting it. So my advice to you is go out, look at the materials. We always say there's not one way to teach mathematics. There are many outstanding programs out there, but Jump Math is one of the best programs that I've come across. And the best, of course, is the fact that you can access these materials and you can become a better teacher. Get your parents involved in math education. Have evenings where you can do events, invite them in, tell them about the program, tell them about what you're trying to achieve, get them on board when you're trying to teach basic number facts. They can be great at providing confidence building exercises at home, talking, doing the math language, using the vocabulary, but you have to empower those parents. You have to get them on board. And the nice thing, if you look at strong communities around Canada, they have got a very strong commitment from parents and parent involvement and community involvement. And so Jump Math promotes that. I love to work with elders. I have found that some of the elders in Canada are amazing. Some of them initially are very fearful. They come in and they're math-phobic. They're scared about it, and they leave and they're feeling very excited. We've shown them that actually this is not that difficult, taken in little steps. Even anybody can do this. So I love doing that. I love doing workshops with parents and community members. Early numeracy is absolutely vital. You have to start empowering parents to work with their children before they even come to school. You have to give them the tools, to teach them about what vocabulary is necessary, what games and activities they can play, so that when their children come to school, they actually have got some basic number sense that you can then work from. It's also really important. My best audiences are the grade 1, 2 and 3 teachers. Those are the people in your school that are laying the foundations. So support them, make sure that they have all the tools that they need, and you will find that if you do that with grade 1, 2 and 3, your job in grade 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is much easier because the children have already mastered basic number facts. At the beginning of every teacher manual, you will have a mental math section, and that is Jump Math really believes that children need to learn mental math facts. You need to teach skills to really develop this idea. Mental math is really important It's not a drill and kill exercise, it's a drill and thrill. You as a teacher have to make this exciting. You have to teach children about the patterns. Jump Math works a lot on making children aware that numbers have patterns, and it teaches them to really look for those patterns, and that's exciting. Once they've been through some of the exercises, they're never the same. If you've got children that aren't reading, go and have a look in our grade 1 and 2 books. There are sections there that really focus on core patterns. Core patterns are essential because children need to be taught how to decode to be able to read. If a child is not reading, I would suggest that you actually take them back and you do math. It's a lot easier to make a child confident and feel empowered and pumped up about it learning if you use numbers. Numbers are symbolic, it's a lot easier. If your child has got a reading problem, very often they immediately have a math problem because they cannot read the textbook. So we have taken that into consideration, and you will notice that we have very little language in our books. We have a lot of math in our books, however. I've seen such changes in children who are labeled as slow learners. When they come across the Jump Math material, because it is so symbolic and because it is guided teaching, and teachers are made aware of what skills are needed for the child to be successful, you find that suddenly they're having success at school. Suddenly math becomes the priority for them. They get excited and they want to come to school. And that's what we want to do. We want to make children excited about math again. I'm so tired of hearing from teachers and parents and children that they hate math because it just makes no sense to them. This is rubbish. We should stand together. Math is the best subject in the world. It is just so exciting, and it's a real gift to teachers. By using our confidence building exercises and our mental math exercises, you will see even the most math-phobic child comes alive. They start thinking that they can do it, they start attending, they start listening to you as a teacher, and best of all, they start enjoying the math. And that's what we're all about.